What's good, guys? It's Tadubster again. Just putting up another moped review video. A few weeks ago, I put up a video reviewing this scooter over here, the Wolf RX50, and I remember specifically saying in the video that at some point I'm going to upgrade to a 150cc because this thing only goes 20 miles an hour up hills, and I don't like backing up traffic. Don't get me wrong, this thing's great. It's fun. If you're on roads that are under 30 miles an hour, you can really zip around on this thing, and you don't have to have a motorcycle license to ride it, just a driver's license, depending on your state. But yeah, this is the one I bought. Come on, you better focus now. It'll focus. There we go. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I remember in the last video I made, I specifically said, don't buy Chinese scooters. Why? Because they break, the quality is bad, and they are not reliable. Well, stupid me, I went ahead and bought a Chinese scooter. You can see that is an X Pro. It's a Fiji 150, it's a 150cc scooter. It just arrived today. It took me about 2 hours and 45 minutes to put it together. And I'm just gonna say straight up, if you know how to change a tire on a car, then you can put these together. It's really not that hard. All I had to do was bolt on this was hanging down. I just had to bolt this on. It's right under there. I had to attach the front tire. I had to attach this front trim, put the battery in. I had to lift up, well, this was the hardest part. I had to lift up the rear so I could lift this up so I could get the bolts for the shocks in here. And I'll tell you, you're probably not going to be able to do that by yourself. You're going to need a hand getting the shocks on, and maybe the front tire. I was able to do the front tire myself, but it's just a lot easier if you have another person with you helping you. Oh, I also had to attach this thing. Anyway, I've probably only ridden it like 10 miles so far, and I haven't really been able to do a full speed test yet. One, because it's in the break-in period. I don't really want to beat the crap out of it yet. And two, I don't really have any long enough roads around here that can give me a proper speed test. I did get it up to 53, 54. But I'm hoping that this thing is able to hit 60 miles an hour. I weigh 172 pounds. I've seen other videos on YouTube of people riding these things. They can get them to about 60 miles an hour. So that's about what I'm expecting. Though I have a feeling that this thing's only going to top out at around 53, 55 miles an hour anyway. But yeah, all right, so issues. Have I had any issues? Yes. So a lot of complaints that people have is the speedometer is not accurate. It is crap. And that's half true. Well, it's mostly true because it just doesn't fully function. It is 100% accurate up until 40 miles an hour. Once you get above 40, it lags behind. You actually go faster. You're actually going faster than what the speedometer tells you. When I was doing 53, it said I was doing about 47, 45. So, I mean, you know, it's Chinese fucking shit. What do you expect? I said don't get them, and this is why. But, you know, $1,200. The reviews had pretty decent reviews on it for a Chinese scooter. When I bought it, and after I put it together, it took about 45 seconds for it to start up after I put gas in it. I immediately changed the oil because I do not trust at all the Chinese oil that they put in here from the factory. So, and I recommend that everyone does that too, because you just don't want to risk it. These mirrors are absolute dog water. They're seriously not adjustable. Like they just flex. They don't adjust at all. And on top of that, they bounce a lot, so you can't really stay out of them. I'm gonna end up upgrading them at some point when I have the money. I gotta pay this thing off. I gotta pay like $300 every 2 weeks until the end of August because I use Sezzle to pay for it. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. Well, this is just a quick review, just letting you guys know how easy it was to set up, what it's like. I'll start it up for you guys real quick. Starts right up. one thing I did notice is that I'm pretty sure this is reading in kilometers, because I have not gone 35 miles at all. For some reason, yeah, this is all miles an hour, but this has to be kilometers, because this is like goes up way too fast. I'm pretty sure that they just stuck a miles per hour thing over it and didn't even bother to mess with that. Here are the blinkers. That's the indicator. Let's see. That's the first time I'm checking out too. I guess that's okay. Kind of wraps around the side here. Let's see what happens in the back. Yep, I mean, that's pretty bright. Let's do the other side. Same shit. All up in the front. Sounds good for now. As I said, it's a Chinese scooter, so I'm kind of afraid that this thing's just gonna fall apart immediately. The front shocks suck. If I ever go over like a small bump to where the front tire is off the ground for like a split second, the shocks kind of slam and it makes a loud noise. Don't really like that, but what can you expect for an $800 scooter? These headlights, I'm gonna test them out when they get darker. I feel like they're kind of dim. I know it looks bright on camera, but the Wolf's headlights are kind of good. This I'm not really noticing. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it. Come on, focus, MFer. It's not gonna focus. What a plagued issue. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I don't know. Nighttime riding, we'll see. I wouldn't really bring this thing on the highway unless you're like just going an exit, because I can barely get it up to 55. But I mean, other than that, it's fine. The horn sounds stupid. Very high pitch. It has hazards too. A lot of them don't have hazards. A lot of scooters I've seen don't have hazards. Turn this off real quick. These knobs suck. They're literally just, look at this. It's like, this thing's gonna break so easily. Same with that. These mirrors are crap, as I said. It comes with a plastic covering on here that I forgot to take off, so it kind of melted. But yeah, I'm gonna end up probably posting another video about this thing in the next few weeks and give you guys an update to how it runs and how well it's keeping up, and come and tell you guys, report back with any issues that I may end up finding with it. I'm kind of scared. I'm hoping that this thing is a gem in the rough and runs like it's supposed to. One issue I will say that I've noticed so far before I end this video is that this right here, the bolt is missing that holds this fender to this. This is also like loose because that bolt's missing. And what this ends up doing is that if I go over a bump, right, this kind of gets like caught in here. So if it gets pushed down, it'll like push it this way, and the tire digs into the the fender digs into the tire here. So I contacted X Pro, and hopefully they'll send me out another bolt. They do cover this thing under warranty. I mean, granted, it's not like you can bring it to a shop and have them fix it. They'll just like send you parts if you can prove what is wrong with it. So, I mean, luckily you do have that. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look into, the scooter. There's not really many videos of these X Pros on YouTube. There's a few of them. And yeah, so, all right. Well, I'll update you guys again in a few weeks and let you know how this thing is running. Hopefully it runs fine. All right, guys, I'll see you later.